Hello. Today's little tutorial is how to draw a turtle. And there he is. And as you see, he's got grass and his trees all around. But you're probably thinking to yourself, well, turtles aren't normally on grass with trees, which is quite true. Normally when they're hatched, which is on the beach, they kind of waddle off into the sea. Whereas this little chap, when he came out of his shell, he kind of looked round and he kind of waddled off into the trees. And that's the result of the cartoon that I draw at the end of the tutorial. And it's got a very good punchline at the end, so I hope you enjoy the drawing and the cartoon. So let's go to the drawing board and I'll show you how to draw a turtle. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's start with a pencil sketch of a turtle. I'm just doing it lightly and I'll ink it in when I'm satisfied with the shape. So I'm just bring the neck round like that. Front legs. There's the other leg. Now let's draw the shell, the rough shape. There's the back leg. And we'll bring that. It's roughly the shape of a turtle. Let's draw the shell. Right, that's it. And what we'll do now is when I'm satisfied with the shape, we ink it in. So draw some grass, sign my name, and basically I'm satisfied with that. Now we'll ink it in. So I've got a calligraphy pen in my hand. The beauty of this is you can alter the variation of the line as you draw, thick or thin, depending on what you want to do. Okay, let's bring the head around. And when you're drawing the shell, you needn't draw a complete curve round. It doesn't look natural. Add a few bumps, like I'm doing. Some grass. There's his back leg. And the expression on the turtle's face is, what am I doing here in these trees and green grass when I should be on the beach? I feel completely out of place, which indeed he is. Well, let's draw some more trees around him. Trees and bushes, and you don't have to draw a complete tree or bush, just do a few lines to indicate that it's shrubbery behind them. Now we'll do his shell. Like I say, don't do a round curved shell. It looks a bit unnatural, but when you do it like this, it looks a bit more realistic. Okay, that's a turtle. Now we'll colour it in. And I put some magic marker colouring on a piece of card, different colours, and all I'm doing is adding water to the card, and as you see I'm getting the colours I want. Right, let's get some more water. There we are. To the shell now. And you don't have to completely paint the shell. Right, get some more water. And now I need let's get some blue. I need some blue. And now I've added blue, made it a bit darker. I just wanted a darker colour. And as you see, it makes all the difference to the drawing. Highlights the shell. And you can get shadows in as well. Okay, drawing finished nearly. There. And that's a little chap that went into the woods, and he was in there for about 6 months. But let's get rid of the drawing, and I'll draw you a cartoon concerning a little tortoise who lived in the woods. So, clean sheet of paper, and let's draw the cartoon. And first of all, we'll draw two little birds sitting on a branch of a tree. There's one little bird, and now here's the other one. And the little story is they were watching this little turtle. It was deep in the forest, and this little turtle began to climb a tree. And after hours of effort, he reached the top and he jumped into the air, waving his front legs as he crashed to the ground. After recovering, he slowly again climbed the tree. It took him a couple of more hours, and then he jumped off and fell to the ground. And for the third time, he climbed up very slowly, got to the branch. These two little birds were watching him. And then he leapt into the air. And finally, the female bird turned to its mate and said, "You know, Charlie," she chirped, "I think it's time we told him that he was adopted." They adopted this little chap when he first came into the forest. And there he is, trying to fly like his adopted parents. Okay. And what we'll do now, after I've done this little sketch, I'll colour it in. And this depicts his fourth attempt of leaping out into space. Ah dear. Right, let's add some colour. Colour always gives a bit of depth to a drawing. There's a tree. Bit of greenery. And as you see, this is a very simple drawing, but it tells the story. I think it's time to tell him he was adopted. Thank you for watching. Okay, that's about it. Just colour the bird in. Right. Finished cartoon.